All right, guys, we're up and running here and going out today. It's 57 degrees. I got my spring and my fall gloves on. I do have my jacket on, but that's about it. No liner in my helmet today, and I've got my spring helmet on. So, yeah, I got this crank on. I'm in 6th gear right now, and I'm cruising along at about 24 miles an hour, very comfortably, tons of pedal left. I actually think maybe I might back this thing down to a 48, just because if I was going to ride this thing on the road all the time, I would definitely stick with what I got, the 53. I plan on doing some trail riding too, so I don't know. I've got to check it out. It may be fine. It's definitely achieved what I wanted to do with the no ghost pedaling at higher speeds, but I mean, if I shift it down, see what we can do in 3rd gear. 3rd gear is slow keeness. 2nd gear a little bit more. So right now 12 miles an hour, 2nd gear. 1st gear I put that tall gear in there, so the 1st gear would be crazy, I'm sure. So let's see what 1st gear is. Oh yeah, now I'm freaking ghost pedaling like crazy. Like I said, that's a good thing about that gear though. So I'm at 16. 3's not enough. We're going to knock it into 4. 4's comfortable. At 16 miles an hour. I'm going up this hill 14 miles an hour, past 3, and I have it in 4th gear. Or 3rd gear, I can't tell. It's in between. And now I just dropped it into 3rd, I guess. 16, I'm kind of ghost pedaling. Not ghost pedaling, but pedaling fast. Now we're up to 17, 18 miles an hour, and I'm in 4th gear. And it's very comfortable at 19, 20 miles an hour. Very comfortable. Now we're getting a little bit faster. I'm going to knock it up into 5th or 6th here. Go for, this would be 6 now. At 6th, I still got pedal. I'm at 28 miles an hour, 29, 30. And that's not actually 6th, that's 7th gear, so I got plenty of pedal at 30 miles an hour. So I'm in 7th gear, pedaling at 22 miles an hour. Nice canvas at 22 miles an hour. So maybe I will leave this on here. Honestly, if I was gonna go to a trail and I wanted to, I could swap this thing out in 5 minutes, so. All right, I'm gonna show you, we're at 27 now. I'm gonna point it down so you can see how I'm pedaling. 28 miles an hour, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 36 miles an hour, guys. You can see how I'm pedaling. So, Bill, if that's what you're looking for, go ahead and do it. Yeah, this thing is fine. I think I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Peepers. Hey, Bruce, hear the peepers? I finally got peepers. All right, spring's coming. So, what's new here? What's new? I got a bike coming in you guys know about, but I didn't tell you anything about it because I didn't feel I should till I got shipping information, and I got shipping information. So I'll have the battery on Saturday. I'm assuming I'm gonna have the bike next week. Probably, I don't know, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. All right, guys, so the bike we were talking about is a trike, and it's being shipped out by Mooncool. So that's who I'm gonna be working with on this. And I've also got another trike coming. That's the news, 2 trikes coming in. One is compliments of Mooncool. So I got the brakes in for that juiced bike. Yeah, I'm gonna call them juiced. No more no-name bike. They're not helping me at all, but you know, why not promote it? It's a good bike. I'm not too crazy about the company as far as their customer service goes, but the bike is awesome. So, like I said, why not promote it? If one of you guys want it, it's a nice bike. I can't say anything about the customer service though. Nice weather today. I think I got a little cold there from doing that battery test. on that Hanover over the weekend. It was drizzly and crappy, and I was out there for 5 hours, the total for the rides, and I hate the video. I mean, it's, how do you do a battery test and make it interesting, you know? I took 5 hours and chopped it down to about 13 minutes so far, and I'm about ready to chop another 10 off of it because I hate it. Might end up just doing a voiceover on it, and I don't know. Very interesting results though. Extremely interesting results. But another company emailed me about sending me a trike. The interesting thing is, it's kind of a personal letter to me. I actually sent it off to Richard, and he said, yeah, it's kind of odd that they did that, because normally it's just a standard letter they send out, but they said, we want to send you a trike, and we want you to, basically, we want to see what you would do to it to make it better. I said, yeah, send me the bike. I'll take it. And so I don't know what's going to happen with that. I looked at the bike. It's a budget bike, budget trike. I mean, really? You guys don't want to spend a lot on a trike, and this is probably the one to buy because it's pretty cheap. It's only got a 350 watt motor on it though. It's like 800 bucks. It's got a 10 amp hour battery, I think, on it. No gears though. So I was already thinking about putting gears in it, but not the traditional way, because it does not have so the rear end in it does not have a differential. So it's only driving one wheel, which is kind of odd to begin with. Well, it's a way to not spend the extra money. They're keeping the price down on a bike is what they're doing. So this bike would be perfect if you lived in Florida. You know, I always say the Villages, but if you lived in there, you could have some fun on this thing because you just pedal around and talk to your neighbors. Yeah, so yesterday was a nice day too, but I just didn't have it in me to go out again. Between those 3 rides I did for that battery test, I'm damn close to being 100 miles. I mean, it was like 90 something miles, I think, in total. But like I said, it's the battery test is surprising. I put it against the Lectric XPeak 3.0. It was interesting, considering that thing only has a 500 watt motor. I ran it with a 750 rear motor only, did a test on that, and then I ran both motors on it. I wasn't shy with them, guys. I ran that thing in pedal assist 4 because I just wanted to get it over with. So could have gone to 5, but I didn't want to kill the batteries off that too fast. But like I said, interesting results. I don't know how I'm just going to present the video and keep it interesting. I mean, I was out there for so long, I didn't really talk. I knew I wasn't going to use a lot of the video, but I had to actually ride the ride to find out what kind of mileage the thing was going to get. It's well cut up at this point. 3 rides, 5 hours worth of rides down to 13 minutes. And I don't know, I'm just not happy with it. Temperature's down to 52 now. That's what happens when the sun starts going down. And I'm booting along on this bike, 25 miles an hour. Like I said, I got it past 3. But dual batteries on this, guys, so not even 1 bar yet. 72 miles on this bike. That's because I haven't had a real chance to ride it. I think the Hanover is almost up to 100. That's a good little bike, guys, for the money. I brought it to work the other day. Everybody was riding it, and they're like, how much is that bike? I'm like, $11.99. Pretty soon we'll be doing a different freaking route because this route is getting old. But again, I'm just trying to get out here. This is Tuesday, and this is going to be a Saturday ride. So I got the brake kit for the juice bike to get rid of those squeaky brakes. I think I'm just gonna, it comes with the hoses and everything on it. I think I'm just going to leave the hoses that are on the bike, put the calipers in, put the handles in. I mean, I can put the calipers and the rotors in, leave it at that, not even change the handles, but I kind of like the red handles, so I'm gonna change those out. Yeah, I'm gonna leave everything in and then just bleed the system. You don't even have to bleed it if you leave the hoses on, so, but I'm not going to. Quite honestly, those brakes will probably migrate onto one of the trikes coming in. think that car was planning on going in front of me, but I didn't let him. Thankfully, they stepped on the sidewalk. So in New Hampshire, I have no right to be on that crosswalk while I'm mounted on the bike, so they don't have to stop for me. But the minute the pedestrians walk on it, they got to stop for them, so it worked out for us. There was trees down all over the place, so we had that northeaster come through here with a real wet snowstorm, weighted down the trees and took down, quite a few trees. Some places without electricity for 3 days, but not me. My lights didn't even blink because I'm on the hospital grid. So if it starts getting warmer out, we're going to be taking trips, throw the bike on the back of the car and do some rail trails and some different places this year. It'll be more interesting. Also do some night rides. So if you look at that battery video, I start out on Saturday and there's snow all over the place, and a lot of it melted Saturday, so by the time I went out on Sunday there was less snow, and now it's pretty much gone. So the trike, my wife has pretty much told me, yeah, that's hers. We'll get videos done on it. I don't think she'll let me take a video with her riding it, but we'll see. I'll tell her it's part of the program. But that's okay, because I got the other one coming in, and like I said, I may have another one coming in, and I also think I got another one coming in. So we're showing 1 bar down now, and I don't even know how many miles we went. Actually, this bike tracks it. 15 miles, 15.1. The bad thing about this bike is when you shut off the bike, the odometer, well, the tripometer goes back to 0. So I can tell you one thing, with electric bikes, the Hanovere, when the battery got really low, it started flashing the battery. The electric bike, I kept waiting for it to flash, and yeah, I started walking that bike home, guys. It doesn't flash. Just a warning for electric bike owners out there. No flashing battery. And it stayed at 1 bar, and then it finally died. So I wanted to do a video on these helmets too, because pretty nice having the lights built into them, directionals built into them. I bought directionals for a couple of bikes. I've got like 2 sets to go. I don't think I'm going to end up putting them on. I got my helmets now. I know a lot of people that bought these XPeaks, maybe they haven't been on bikes in a long time, but a lot of them I see on the Facebook groups, they're hitting the ground, all scraped up and stuff. So situation awareness, guys. You always got to think. So I guess when the bars start falling off this thing, they start going down fast, because now we're down 2 bars. Been riding along here pretty good, keeping up that 22 miles an hour or so. 24, mostly. I look down all the time and see 24, so. Looking forward to warmer weather, that's for sure. I don't like cold weather, and I don't mind hot weather, so strange, I guess, but like I said, I paint cars. I'm in a boot that is anywhere from 80 to 100 at all times. Maybe I'm used to it. Yeah, this road here, can't picture riding a trike down this road, that's for sure. Gotta pick and choose your roads when you're riding one of those. You get almost a 3-foot wide bike, so. A lot of women don't want to get on regular e-bikes, they want to get on trikes, so I don't know. Maybe we'll be selling a lot of these things. Yeah, see all this tree crap all over the place? Like I said, trees down all over the place from that storm. I don't love all these puddles either. My bike's getting dirty. Took this one out the other day for like a 5-minute ride just to see how the crank was, and that's when I was like, oh, did I go too far with this thing? But nah, it's good. I like it. I'm not sure what the, I gotta look it up. So on the gauges, usually all the screens, you have the CUR on it, which I always thought it had to do with your rotations per minute. Like right now, I got nothing. So when I start pedaling, it comes up to 15, 14, but I'm pedaling faster now and it's staying at 14. I don't get it. I mean, now it's at 13 and I'm pedaling way faster. So I don't know what that is. But on the Facebook thing, when I put the crank on this thing, guy was, oh my God, you'd have to be going. He actually backpedaled the next day and said that he misspoke. But I think he said you would have to be going to you wouldn't ghost pedal on this crank until you hit like 60 miles an hour. And I was like, what? It might have been 40. I don't know. It was up there though. You know, so he's like, oh, no, don't change the crank. No one should be changing their crank. And I looked up the charts and it said 26 miles an hour with the crank I put on. You would be at a 60 revolutions per minute Candace. And that's what I'm going with. I thought the CUR thing was the Candace, but it can't be. Not when I'm pedaling like that. And I don't want to pedal at 60 revolutions a minute. He's saying that's normal. A normal biker should be doing 60 revolutions a minute. I don't want to do 60. I mean, maybe I am. I don't know. But sounds fast to me. I mean, if I'm only doing 13, I'm good. That brake does it a little once in a while when I just give it a little bit, not give it to it hard. So that doesn't bother me. The other one on the juice bike though. Yeah, I was like, yeah, these things are getting me placed, so I'll be eating crow if they make noise too, but I've had good lucks with those brakes. So they're the Zoom quad piston brakes. Like I said, I'll eat crow. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I've had good luck with them. That little Hanover, I'll tell you, brakes are awesome on that. They don't make noise. Crazy for the money that bike costs. So I've had some sales on that bike, but they're not using my link. Maybe they're trying to use my link, and maybe they're getting sidetracked, because that's what happened. So I bought the Magicycle. I had gone to Russ's Rights page. I got his link. I went to the Magicycle. You had to put your phone number in and everything to order it. So I had gotten that far. I was putting all the information in, put my phone number in, and I started getting texts from them. Basically, they convinced me to jump off. They didn't say, hey, jump off of Russ's link. They're like, hey, we'll send you this link to your email, and we'll give you $100 off. So I did, and yeah, Russ didn't get credit for that. So I sent Russ 50 bucks. I saved 100, sent him 50, so I got 50 bucks off, whatever. But I mean, if they're all trying to convince you to jump off the link so that they can, drop, they don't have to pay him commission. Probably less to give me money, $100 off, than to give him his full commission on it. So I was going to put that bike up for sale. I don't know. Thinking about keeping it around. Right now I'm just keeping everything, and I should pedal some, but I'll wait till I get more. Here it is, almost 7 o'clock. Sun's still up. I don't really want to be out for a night ride tonight. I like to plan on the night rides. Bring blinky lights with me, let's put it that way. I got lights that clip on. I can put them on the bike. Wonder if I can find a cell phone today. So we're at 15. The Candace is, or whatever this is 15 right now, and I'm pedaling slower than I was before. So, like I said, I don't know what that thing is. And we're at almost 22 miles. Starting to get cold though. It's still 52, but definitely feeling cool. But it's because I've been out here for an hour. A lot of cops I've seen tonight, man. Like these mirrors, I'll tell you. Nice and big. I looked at them before and I'm like, they're too big. I don't want anything that big, but they're nice. I was out with my wife's bike. Got little round ones on that bike. I gotta change it because you look in the mirror and it looks like the car's way far away and it's right on top of you. So I don't like that. I don't want my wife to, she'll never ride that again. All she wants is that trike. She can't wait for it. But I'm glad. I let her pick out the color and everything. The minute I told her, I said, yeah, I got a company. Moon Cool wants to send me a trike. She's like, oh, a trike. I thought about it and I said, you know what? I said, here, pick the color you want. I said, because you're going to end up with this one. Because said they would send out another one later in the month. And it's the better one. So I'm sure they want to see what I do with the first one and go from there. But I'm pretty confident from all the other people that have gotten these things that it's going to happen. So the only thing I don't like about that bike that's coming, well, a couple things I don't like about it. One, it's got a 350 motor in it, and you know me. And but it's fine for my wife, and I hear they're pretty peppy. So I'm sure that'll be fine. And you're only going 15 miles an hour until I figure out how to get them to go faster. But anyways, so I moved the light. I mean, I was on the handlebars. I moved it down to the stem on the bike, because I'm not going to run that front basket on this thing. So I put it down there. I had to make a bracket for it, but now if I go into a corner, it's not going to turn. But I have the other one on my handlebar that will turn. So, but I mean, it's on the handlebar. I was stupid where it was. Yeah, I'm getting cold. I think it's time to go back. I'm almost at 25 miles now. It's the thing about when you start talking to people about batteries and stuff, and a lot of people are like, well, why do you need that much battery? I get that all the time. I got videos out there that I'll get comments on it. I'm like, somebody looked at this thing again. And I get like, I don't understand, why do you need so many batteries? It's like, well, how far do you ride? Because I go out for a small ride's 25 miles, 22, 25, somewhere around there, depending on what I want to do. We're 24.6 now, according to the odometer on the bike, which I ran the GPS on the Hanovere and on the Lectric, and yeah, both of them were not close. So really, people don't care. Bikes shouldn't be moving. They own the road. But I was at the stop sign first, so I had the right of way, and she cut me off and didn't even think twice about it. The trike there that the company wants me to do modifications to, if they send it out, one of the things I do is shorten all the cables. I'm like, it's kind of like the one I got coming in from Moon Cool is going to be in pieces, so very similar to it. Which is nothing for me. It's, not everybody's good with working on stuff, so I get that. But you know what? For the most part, everybody's got that guy in the neighborhood that would love to do that for you. So yeah, I think we're gonna head it towards home. Losing the sun here. I don't have a lot of lights on this bike other than the rear light and the headlight. I should be running a headlight to see if it sets a code, so I think I will. I know some of these electric bikes, you put a headlight on. This one has 2 bulbs in it. Would set a code on it because it was drawing too much. So, but all you gotta do is turn the light off and the code goes away. I remember when I first started dabbling in these bikes, and it was like, set a code. Oh no! Then what do I do? It's like turn the bike off. But you don't know that. I didn't want to set codes. But like I said, I had tried the light and I left it on for quite a while and it didn't set any code, so I'm assuming this light's fine. Kind of a nice light though, so one of these days I'll do a walk around on this bike. A lot of people want to see the handlebars and stuff. I just haven't had time to. I was going to do it tonight and I just want to get home at this point. Tell you, I wish I had my gloves now. These gloves are pretty good, but not like the other ones. But I'm so sick and tired of the giant-sized gloves. But they worked. I was happy I bought them. I probably, if it was summertime, I hit the rail trail to get home. But I'm not doing that today because it's freaking all mud and stuff in there, and I don't want to get this bike dirty too much. Like I said, the Hanovere is freaking, I gotta clean that thing. That thing is covered. Yeah, I like those directionals, guys. 92 miles on the bike now. You know what? If I wasn't cold, I'd say we'll stay out here till we hit 100, but yeah. That Magic Cycle's back to 0 miles on it now. Oh, there goes that camera. I'm not putting the battery in though, guys. Almost home. Gotta start running the battery packs on these though. Gotta put together some sort of a package that I can run. It'd be easier. End up running this one, guys, because it ain't gonna go because of me, I can tell you that. I love the fact that these helmets have the the audible thing so you know the directional's still on. See how much battery we can eat up. I'm gonna punch this thing up to 5. I almost told him might as well kill the battery. Goes uphill's a lot better in 5. Seventh gear now. Nice Candace. 20, almost 28 miles an hour, so I'm happy with that. I said I wanted pedal, so I think the light's doing fine too. No code, still working. You guys will like this light, but you probably won't like the price. I think it was like 50 something bucks. First one I got, they sent me with no bracket. I ended up ordering 2 of these, so I got one on the juice bike. In fact, you guys have already seen it because I showed you it on a juice bike. Yep, back to seeing the word juice. Yeah, Richard said to me, he said, yeah, he goes, people hardly ever use those links. They're not even worth doing. And I was like, yeah, screw it, whatever. But Moon Cool, you probably use the links if you're interested in one of their bikes. So that's I can save you 6%. I got coupons. So when you tell somebody you can save them some money, they usually use your links. So this is a nice riding bike, guys.